RRR, why the Indian action spectacle is charming the West. It has been 10 months since action fantasy film RRR hit theaters in India, but the conversation around it hasn't died down. As the movie rides its popularity wave into Hollywood's awards season, the BBC's Meryl Sebastian unpacks why it has captivated viewers around the world. Director S.S. Rajmouli has said that he made RRR mainly for Indians, people living in the country, and the diaspora. But since its release, the movie, which features Telugu language stars Ram Charan and Junior NTR, and tells the fictional story of two real-life Indian revolutionaries fighting against British rule, has pushed many boundaries. It has grossed more than 12 billion rupees globally, spent weeks in the top 10 on Netflix US, and is now breaking box office records in Japan. It has been included in several prestigious lists of best films of 2022, including that of the British Film Institute and National Board of Review in the US. Last week, Natu Natu, a catchy, exuberant musical number from the film, won a Golden Globe Award for Best Original Song. This week, both the song and the movie won big at the Critics' Choice Awards in Los Angeles. BBC Culture film critics Nicholas Barber and Karen James included it in their top 20 films of 2022. Word of the film spread as people flocked to watch it in theaters. Critics wrote rave reviews, and A-list Hollywood directors, including Anthony and Joe Russo, Edgar Wright, Scott Derrickson, and James Gunn praised it. American distributors have said they screened the film after seeing the enthusiastic public response to the film. This reception is different from any Indian film in recent memory, Adlika says. Social media videos from screenings show people hooting and cheering as they watch the movie. The boisterous energy on display, common for films with superstars in Indian theaters, is a rare sight in the US. For many in the West, the film feels new and exciting as the US box office has been dominated by franchises like the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Fast and Furious in recent years. When blockbusters here can be very cynical or tongue-in-cheek, or when they're churned out like factory products without much care for the moving image. A film that's as sincere and well-crafted as RRR was bound to break in eventually, Adlika says. And in true Rajmouli style, RRR serves up spectacular images, multiple extravagant set pieces, and imaginative storytelling to provide a unique cinematic experience. One of the standout scenes in the film, when the heroes first meet, shows them riding a horse and a motorbike before they propel themselves off a bridge to rescue a child caught in a fire. American audiences aren't generally used to this sort of maximalist spectacle, Adlika says, adding that the film is so well put together that it works with people from any cultural background. Louis says it also represents what people outside India expect from Bollywood and Tollywood Telugu films: visually stimulating, lot of people, lot of action, ambitious, but without being a cliché. Our success in India wasn't a surprise. Rajmouli was already a household name, thanks to his earlier blockbuster duology Bahubali, and expectations were high for his new star-studded epic. But the film received middling reviews from several critics, who pointed to its problematic politics, use of Hindu iconography, and appropriation of tribal culture. In India, cinema as a medium has become extremely politicized, says writer and film critic Soumya Rajendran. SRR's appropriation of two real-life activists who fought for tribal rights and against the British and its reimagination of them as Hindu mythological heroes invited closer scrutiny here. But Western audiences see RRR largely as an anti-colonial narrative because that's the politics that's immediately apparent to them, Rajendran adds. In the US, a handful of publications have attempted to address this. While many say the symbolism goes over their head, the criticism is also becoming a part of the discourse around the film, Adlika says. Even if it's just so people can have a more complete grasp on the images they're seeing and enjoying. While these conversations evolve, one thing that's certain is that Rajmouli and team have breached barriers both within the Indian film industry and outside. And this may only be the beginning. Rajmouli's next step could be making a Hollywood film, which, he says, is the dream of every filmmaker across the world. Don't forget to subscribe Worldwide News and don't miss the latest news.